Take a breath up. We're gonna swan dive. Stretch back the legs and your booty. And roll up. Pick up the shoulders, back and down. Inhale up. And swan dive. Bend your knees. Stretch everything. And roll up. Shoulders back and down. Inhale up. Swan dive. Hold. Push your hips back, right and left. Push, push, push. I don't have much push. So we're trying to loosen things up a little bit. 4, 3, 2, go center, roll up. Shoulders back and down. Inhale up. Swan dive. Roll up. Nice. And look to the front of the room. Inhale up. Take it on over to the right. Come up and to the left. And up to the right. So make it flowy. Waking everything up. Pull your abs up and in. Come to the top, hold, look up at the ceiling, lift your chest towards the ceiling, but don't drop your head back. Long neck. So I don't want to look at the ceiling right above me because it drops my head back and it cuts off my airway. But if I gaze up and pull everything up to the ceiling and look out on the horizon just like we do on the floor, you feel your chest open up. We're going to take the arms back just slightly towards the mirror, or the back wall. Can you feel your chest open up a little more? Turn your palms toward each other, ladies. There you go. Now think about making a Y with your arms instead of straight up and down. Y. Now take your thumbs to the back wall a little more. Feel your chest. We're going to drop the arms to parallel, keeping them back. Relax your shoulder blades down into your back. Keep your chest and chin up. Turn your palms over. Push the palms towards each other in the back. You're not going to be able to touch. Your arms are going to be straight, so they're pushing towards each other. And again, I'm pushing the chest forward, keeping my chin elevated. And again, you can feel your chest open up. Abdominals are pulled up and in. I'm squeezing my blades together. Now totally relax. Check out the shoulders. So you should be able to feel the muscles between your shoulder blades when you roll forward with the shoulders. All right, so we're going towards the floor. Inhale up. Swan dive. Bend your knees. Hold. Slide your right foot back. And if your left arm gets in the way, put your arm on the inside track. So you're going to move your left leg to the outside track. Take that left foot back to plank. We're going to briefly be on your knees to roll down all the way to your belly. Nice. Now your chest is lifted off the floor. So it's not because of my hands, by the way, it's because of my back muscles. So if you can take your hands off the floor, you should still stay elevated. Right? So the hands are just hanging out. I can feel my lower back. Yes? Yes. So I don't want to look at the wall in front of me because that cranks on my neck. So I'm constantly thinking, lift my chest, but I'm looking just a few inches in front of me on the floor. Engage your arms and armpits, right? Press back to shell pose. All the way back. Walk your hands, walk your hands. And feel everything else go, ooh. Pull yourself forward to hands and knees. Curl the toes under, off your knees, up to down dog. So it's not going to be a pretty down dog, how about that? Because we're just getting started. And again, abs are pulled away from your thighs. You're allowing your heels to drift towards the floor. Keep your shoulder blades engaged into your back. Walk your feet forward. And nice and easy, roll up. Pick up the shoulders, back and down. Let the world get right for just a second. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. All the way up. Stretch the hips, allow them to release. Taking your left foot back into that low lunge position. And again, if you need to track your right foot out and have that right hand on the inside aspect, feel free. Release your groin muscles. Allow them to stretch. Tina, fix your right leg. See how my knee is stacked? Yep. So it's about taking it more forward than sideways. There you go. So we want to have the heel and the knee stacked over each other or in alignment. We're going to slide your right foot back. And again, briefly go to your knees as you go right on down to the floor. Chest is lifted. Shoulder blades are engaged. Feel your lower back. Pull your abdominals up. Kegel, all of the fun stuff still happening. Think about your shoulder blades pushing down into your back. Arms are relaxed right now. Engage your arms, press back to shell. And pull yourself forward, curl the toes under, knees off the floor to down dog. So you should be looking back at your feet and not straight down at the floor. Relax your heels towards the floor. There you go. I'm pushing my armpits towards my feet. So if your head is sticking out, if you look in the mirror, Tina, can you see yourself? If your head is sticking out of your arms, then you're too far forward. Ladies, go ahead and walk your feet up. I want to stay here for a second. So this is what I see. See where my head is? Okay. Right? So you're pressing back. And I'm using my arms to press back. Right. And you get this all stretching out. So right now, you're working your shoulders. You know, shoulders work too hard all the time. If we stack them, they're not working nearly as hard. Right? Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Hold it down. So we're going to a flat back. So I need you to sit more into the heels, bend your knees, hands on your knees. Very much a flat back. Nice job. We're going to place your right hand on your left knee. We're gonna drop your right elbow towards the floor so your left shoulder raises towards the ceiling. So you're rotating. Come back to neutral. Switch knees. Right goes down, left goes up. So a little rotation going on. Come back to neutral. Go ahead and roll on down. Hands to the floor. Step back, right foot. And again, if you need to take that left foot over and place your left hand on the instep, feel free. Because if I had my way, your right heel would be way up, high off the floor, and then drop your groin. Feel a stretch in your hip flexor. Nice. And slide your left foot back. And again, we're going to just briefly be on our knees, roll on down. Arms have all the weight right now. Go to your back muscles, release your arm muscles. Keep your chest up. We're going to slide our forearms to the floor, squeezing your armpits. Now press up, look at the wall. Actually, look at the baseboard. And if there's dust on it, then you get to clean it, right? Can you feel your abdominals? What's that?
I see nothing.
I see nothing. So Pam, push up with your arms. There you go. Tina, can you push up more? There you go. Can you feel your abdominals stretch? Yep. We're going to bend your right knee. Now bend your left knee. Keep pressing out of the floor with your arms. And you should really feel that lower belly now. And feet go to the floor one at a time. Lower down. Slide the hands back underneath your shoulders. Engage your upper body. Push back to snow. All the way through. Stretch. And I think about trying to flatten out. And I'm pushing my armpits towards the floor. I'm allowing my head to drop so my forehead by my hairline is on the floor. Pull yourself forward, curl the toes, up to down dog. So think about what I was talking about. Using your arms, press yourself back, drop your heels. Oh, that's better. So it's not about moving your hands, by the way. Your hands stay way out. Are you keeping your hand up because of dizziness? Feel that? Now if you look here, where your border hand is, that's where your head goes. And it should feel better on your neck. Does that feel different? All right, here we go. Walk your feet forward. Walk, 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 walk up. Roll up. So body should be warm. I know, right? So this is more yoga flow-ish, right? Even though we're going kind of slow for it. Ready? Inhale up. And swan back. Oh, now stretch. And again, we're going to that flat back. So hands on your knees, flat back. Shoulders are backing down. I'm really trying to stick my tush out. Left hand goes to your right knee and rotate your shoulders. Now, if you would like to add the right hand on your lower back to help rotate a little bit more, to open up that shoulder, feel free. So I have my left hand hooked around my thigh, right, or the back of my knee, to turn my shoulders. And I just corrected myself because I want to open my hip up. Keep your hips squared up to the front wall. There you go. And we're going to switch sides. So we don't want the hips to shift. We just want the shoulders to rotate. And bring it back down center. Reach to the floor. Left foot goes back this time. And again, I'm moving my right foot off to the side first, and then I'm sliding back so I don't have to try to adjust while I'm weighted. So Tina, that front leg again.
Yeah.
See how, we're gonna move. See how the angle is? We don't want the angle, we want it straight up and down.
Yeah.
There we go. Now think about your back leg, your back foot, ladies. Can you wiggle it until your ball of your foot's almost under your heel? There you go. Feel the difference? Now you have a big old stretch. So to make that easier to slide back, if you lift your hips slightly, now slide your foot back. So, there you go. Nice. And again, here we go. Through your knees, all the way. Keep your chest lifted off the floor. Hold. Engage your abdominals. Protect your back. So again, don't look forward. I'm looking out on the floor. So, Pam,
Your head's here, and it's cranking your neck.
I'm looking there. Like just a few inches in front of you. And elongate your neck. Forearms go underneath. Elbows are underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your armpits. Now we're just think about keeping your head in alignment with your neck or your spine, right? So right now the top of my head is towards the wall. I'm going to keep that alignment while I'm pushing up through my forearms, just the forearms. So you can feel your chest engage because your arms, your armpits are squeezing, yes? So you probably have less stretch on your abs now, but you can feel the work in your chest. Bend your left knee, bend your right knee. Now you can feel your lower back. So it has to be all of that to get past your abdominal stretching to get the work. Feet go to the floor. Go ahead and lower down. We're going to slide our hands back, but we're going to push all the way up this time. Press. And I'm bracing myself with my arms. Now I have that abdominal stretch again. And you can feel the workload, yes? So nice and easy, go back. Ease through your back muscles because they might scream at you. But once we get here, they're like, you're trying to be nice, I get it. So I'm using my hands to press back to my tailbone towards my heels. And if I allow my chin to tuck towards my chest, I get my neck to stretch as well. But if I keep looking down, straight down, so basically, I'm looking back at my toes. So I can elongate my spine. Pull yourself forward, go right into down dog. So again, don't move your hands. I want you to press back to your armpits toward your feet. Now let your heels drift towards the floor. We're going to shift the hips right and left like we did earlier when we were warming up. You might have to bend your knees slightly to shift the hips. So bend your knees forward so you're pumping your heels. There you go. Stretch them out, stretch them out. And forward. going to the floor in a seated position. So rock forward, drop your hip, and have a seat. I know. Because my ankles don't like the hard floor anymore. That's why I have a blanket a lot of the times. It's an extension of my mat, right? So the legs are extended but bent and rolled off to the side. We're just going to fold forward. So allow your lower back to stretch. What's wrong?
Oh, I'm looking at the clock. I gotta leave.
Okay.
I gotta. It's backwards.
Oh my God, I'm like. So we're going to take both hands to your right foot. Now use your right hand to press your right shoulder towards the ceiling and look at the wall. Feel your lower back. Nice and easy, switch sides. And come neutral, roll up, straighten the legs, push out. Flex, sit up tall. So, relax your shoulders down, lift through your chest. Pull your head weight back. So it almost feels like you're sticking your nose in the air, and you're actually not. You're just sitting up with good posture. We're not used to it. Think about your shoulder blades, squeeze them together slightly. And now it feels like your chest is pushing forward. And it's not, you're sitting with good posture. Find your abdominals. Relax your feet, relax your legs. Keep the posture. Think about your heel. Make everything upstairs happen. Your legs are squishy. Now, flex your feet, engage your legs. It should make you pop forward a little more. Hands go out front, arms are parallel to the floor. We're just going to reach forward, keeping a flat back. You won't get very far. Point your toes. Take a breath. Exhale, reach a little further. Flex your feet. Should have increased the stretch again. I'm going to hang out here for just a second. Keep your abdominals tight, keep your chest up, shoulder blades are still engaged. So your shoulders should not be rounded. Take a breath. As you exhale, point your toes. Push them down towards the floor. Nice. Reach a little more forward. Flex your feet. So make sure your arms are parallel, don't reach down. So reaching up and forward. Point your toes. Take a breath. Exhale, reach forward. Flex. Big stretch. Hands to your toes. Drop your chin around your spine. Pull your navel away from your legs. And nice and easy, roll up. Again, it takes all those increments to get to a good stretch and not a stretch. Sweep the legs to the right. Rotate, sit up nice and tall. about your right arm. Think about where it's at. It's probably close to your knee, right? I want you to, so where your left hand is, pretend there's a line and you want to match it. Feel the rotation. Now you start to have the stretch. Because now our shoulders are starting to square up to the wall in front of us. Abdominals are toned. Relax your hips. We're going to keep the straight arm, but I want to take our hands out about 4 to 6 inches. And again, match it. Make sure it's on alignment. So can you feel your left shoulder, or be your right shoulder, relax a little bit, whatever? I want you to push it forward. Take your other one back so you can find the rotation again. We're going to slide on out. Down to your elbows and hold. Walk your hands back to that braced position, press up. We're going to straighten this back leg. Now, depends on your knees. I'm just going to roll over my legs. So roll towards the front. There you go. Yep. So, Pam, your left foot. There you go. Keep it crossed under. We're just going to rock the hips. Side to side. So we do this on the step, right? Go ahead, roll your hip back. Come up, sweep the legs to the other side. Ooh, I can hear things pop, right? Like, take the leg back. And again, we're going to rotate first. And again, we have this habit of not putting our hand down where it needs to go. So take your left hand and match it with the other. Keep your chest nice and lifted. And you can feel that big rotation around your waistline, first of all. Drop your shoulders into your back. Find the stretch on your right rib cage. So, to get the right rib cage to stretch, you actually have to rotate around your spine. Be all twisted up. Take those hands out about 4 to 6 inches away from the body. The arms are still braced. Keep everything squared up. Shoulders are squared up to the wall in front of you. The one you're looking at. Can you relax your lower back? Let it stretch. Slide on out. Do your forearms. Now we're thinking about keeping the shoulders squared up to the floor. Release your left hip. Can you feel it stretch? Hands back underneath. Come up to that braced position. Now I like taking my hands a little wider here. I want to straighten the back leg. And I'm just going to you're going to roll towards the front. I'm rolling towards the back. And just roll that leg under and slide out if you can. There you go. Now that elongated leg, there you go, flatten the foot. Now if you're feeling froggy, you can go on down to your forearms. And feel heavy on that thigh. And then you can feel your inner thigh stretch as well. Actually, I can feel clear into my glute when I totally relax. Come back up. On over, bring the legs front. I know. everything we were doing earlier to get there. So it's a process. Legs out wide in straddle position. So if there's every time you get in a position and it feels a little wanky, just bring it in, move your joints around, and then put it back out. It's amazing how that helps. All right, so nice and tall. Chest turns toward your left leg, up and over. Sweep the arm, push your left hip down, flex your feet. So we're going to turn our chest towards your right thigh. Reach for your foot. You don't touch it, it's okay. So really think about squaring your shoulders up to your leg. There you go. Now we're going to take that left hand over to your left foot. Hold center. Chest is pushing forward. Take your right hand to your left leg. Square your shoulders up to your left leg. Abs are in. Take your left hand up and look at the ceiling. Big stretch. So let's see, my leg. Left hand stays on the leg, right hand comes up.
Okay.
Try to call it backwards, it's not an easy thing.
And I was trying to do it. It wouldn't, yeah.
It works, it's all good. So we're just going to flow into the other side. Big stretch up. Left hand to your right leg. Open up to the center. Close to your left. Right goes up. Flow to the other side. You're changing directions. Flow to your left leg. Bring the arm down to your left leg. Float to the center. And over to your right. Arm goes up. And again, change sides. Arm goes up. Arm goes to your leg. We go to the center. Arm goes over, and arm goes up. And come up, relax. So it's a nice little flow through your rib cage, and nothing's like screaming too much, right? Can you take your legs a little wider now? So when I started, my heels were on the blanket. So that's the other reason I like having things, I can go, oh, okay, I know where I'm at now. Just collapse forward. Round your spine, drop your chin toward your chest. Release your feet, allow them to relax. Allow your hamstrings to elongate. And roll up nice and easy. All the way up tall. Up. Engage your shoulder blades. I know. Take your head weight back. So when you take your head weight back, you can feel your sits bones pressure the floor better. Yeah? That's when you know everything's stacked. So what happens is our head weight goes forward, and we're on the front side of our sits bones. But when our head is stacked over our spine, they go straight into the floor, and everything's firing up in your belly. Left hand front, right hand back. Turn your shoulders to the wall. Drop your shoulder blades, keep your chest lifted. Legs are relaxed. And let it go and swing the other side. Find it. Relax your legs. Because your legs want to help. We don't want your legs to help. And bring it back to the front. I'm going to stack logs. I'm going to put my right foot in first, and then put my left foot on top of it. And I put my hands in the back, and I'm pressing up and forward. And then release your knees towards the floor. So you should feel your hips. maybe some inner thighs. I know it's like big something. And rock back, switch your feet. And again, I want to keep my chest up and lifted and going forward and making those legs relax. Finding the stretch in your hips. Take your chest up. There we go. And bring them forward, shake them out. So Pam, it's up to you. I'm going to have you all lay down and do the relaxation meditation. I don't know if you want to stay with that or
I'll go ahead.
okay, totally up to you. So you can cover up if you'd like because it'll probably get chilly in here from not being 70 degrees outside.
Right.
I don't even think it's half of that right now.
It was 26 on my car driving here.
But that, how rude.
I know, right? Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
All right, so allow your back to release into the floor. Relax your feet and your toes. Allow your legs to fall off to the side. Take a breath. Exhale, release your lower back. Release the tension, release the stress. Relax your upper back and your neck and shoulders. Feel the stillness in your arms and hands. Relax the jawline, your face, the muscles between your eyes and your forehead across your scalp. Deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Stop the mindless chatter in your head. Focus in on your body. Feel the rise and fall of your chest with each breath. Feel your pulse in your arms and legs. Deep breath in. And slowly exhale. You are in a safe location and you're very relaxed. You have no cares and no concerns. I want you to think about yourself being in a very comfortable situation in the woods. a clearing with one really old tree that's been hollowed out. And you can feel that it's a safe place. I want you to walk into the hollowed out tree and feel very comfortable and very safe. It's very large, very roomy. It's the perfect temperature. You sit down in the tree, and you're very relaxed. Again, you're very safe. You look up through the hollow tree and you can see that the tree is on fire, but it does not burn you. You can see the majestic flames flying everywhere. Again, it's the perfect temperature. It does not burn you. The leaves are all gone. The branches are all gone. The tree around you is now all gone. Take a breath. And exhale. The tree has given you all of its life and all of its energy to be renewed and refreshed, to have a new outer layer on. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, I want you to roll to the front of the room into fetal position, keeping your eyes closed. Again, you're very relaxed. Take a breath. And we're going to press up to a seated position. Keep your eyes closed. Arms go across your knees. Sit up nice and tall. Remember how we were stacking earlier, pulling that head weight back. Arms are across your knees. Palms are up towards the ceiling and open. You're willing to accept new ideas, new concepts. You have a new, fresh outer layer. You feel re-energized. Take a breath. Exhale, slowly open your eyes, refocus. Namaste.